Alrighty, y'all, coming up, we sit down with Vincent Genna, who's explaining the key to accomplishing our goals this year. It all starts with one thing, yourself. We'll be right back.
Thanks for staying with us, and welcome back to My Carolina. I'm Amber Freeman.
And I'm Carly Brackett. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Monday. We are so glad you decided to spend your morning with us here on the show.
You know, we're also always so grateful and glad when we have our friend Vincent Genna on the show as well, because he helps just kind of clarify things that a lot of us have mumbled jumbled in our brain. And I know whenever we're out, people always come up to us and they're like, we love Vincent.
Yeah, and he is always so wise and just makes us feel better about having these weird thoughts, but teaches us ways to overcome them and be better humans on this earth.
Well, I think that we forget just how powerful our brain is and how powerful our thoughts actually are. And it's so easy to get caught up in the day and what's being thrown at us and outside distractions and what other people are saying. And he helps just center and focus and make us realize that, all that's not so important. It all comes from within.
Yep, so we got a chance to chat with them and find some ways to center ourselves for the new year. Take a look. Welcome back to My Carolina. All right, y'all, it is the start of a new year, and many of us have new goals and ambitions that we would like to accomplish.
Yes, and lucky for us, we have a very familiar face back in studio this year to help us do just that in 2023. We have author and spiritual teacher Vincent Genna with some tips and advice to set up for a positive, fulfilling 2023.
Welcome back to the show.
Happy New Year.
And a happy 2023 to the both of you.
We made it.
Absolutely. We want to set up the year. Well, isn't that what people want to do?
Absolutely.
What do we normally do at the end of the year? We wind up assessing our lives. We see the things that we accomplished, that we did. We also see all those things that we didn't do. So at the beginning of the year, this R word I really love, resolution.
Yeah.
But what most people don't understand is that the word itself and definition sets you up for failure and suggests a negative. What is a resolution? A resolution is a firm commitment and a promise to do something. Why would you need a resolution? What is it suggesting about all the other commitments that you made? They weren't as firm, they weren't as strong. So you kind of failed at some of the things, but I'm going to be so resolute to get it done this year, right? So right away, you're coming from a negative. Plus, like I said, people are assessing themselves. And most resolutions are all about what you didn't do, rather than what you did do. Oh, man, I was supposed to clear the house this year. I didn't. It's such a mess. Okay, I'm making a resolution. I'm making a goal that I am going to get that done this year. Oh, the weight, forget it. I haven't lost any weight. I wanted to lose 20 pounds. My jeans are so tight. I got to. That's it. I'm making a resolution. Now, the interesting thing about resolutions, there's 3 areas that most people focus on. Health is number 1, getting your health, and that's including weight loss or getting back to the gym. Finances. Everybody tries to improve their finances, right? I know that. I heard it. I'm psychic. I hear you, you know, whether you're here or not with me. And then the third one are projects. Projects, and that's including going on vacation. That's including even maybe going out and getting a different job or writing that book you wanted to write, all different kinds of projects. Those are the areas. But it's still mostly about what people didn't do. So you're starting from a weak foundation. You're starting from a place of, well, I don't like the fact that I didn't do that this year, so I'm going to try to do it this year. I'm going after it. You know, I'm going to win this race. And so it's a forced effort. It starts off great, and it sounds like you've got great intention, but you've got a great intention for the wrong reason.
But it's kind of generic. It seems like we choose the same ones, and everybody chooses the same ones, and it's like, oh yeah, and then.
Well, why do they choose the same ones? They keep choosing the same ones because they keep failing at them. So even when people set up goals, whether it's a resolution or not, when you're setting up a goal, you cannot set it up from a place of I need to improve something. There's nothing wrong with improvement. Okay, there's nothing wrong with wanting to grow, but wanting to grow from a positive place because you want more of what you've already enjoyed, not more of what you didn't like.
Right.
Okay, I got to change this in me.
Which you're going to help us change.
Absolutely. When we come back, we're going to be talking about. I want everybody to have a power year.
Yes, there's proof that this can happen, guys. So stay with us after the break. We're gonna continue this conversation. Don't go away.
Thanks for staying with us, and welcome back to My Carolina. All right, we are continuing our conversation on how to switch our mindset from resolutions to actually making positive change in the new year.
That foundation.
We're not the experts of it. We have an expert with us to help us out, kind of step by step.
Yeah.
Vincent, Genna, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's always great being here. And let me tell you something about the expert part. You know, I'm still working on my own goals that I have to come from the positive place.
That's good to know that you're not perfect, Vincent.
No, not that much. I mean, close, but not really. But here is the thing. Think for a moment that you're eating something and you have a piece of pie and it really tastes terrible, you don't like it. Do you ever turn around and say, oh, I want more of that. Give me another piece of pie. I absolutely hate it. Or whatever you don't like. You always go for more of what you like, what is pleasing, what feels good. So therefore, if you're wanting to accomplish a goal, if this year, you want this year to be your year, it has to come from a place of what you like about yourself, not what you dislike about yourself. So in other words, health-wise, okay, you know what? I felt so good when I went to the gym and I was walking and I was working out and I was getting stronger. Or when I lost a couple of pounds, I felt better. I had more endurance. Not to mention, when I looked in the mirror, I really liked what I saw, right? That's a great... I want more of that. I'm going to go on a diet this year. I'm going to lose some... I'm getting back to the gym. Or you know what? I did some journal writing and it felt so good to write.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that book like I said I want to write that book. You know, my finances, I've been making some decent money and I've been living really well and I've been able to pay my bills. I want more of that. I want to make it even easier. I want to be happy and not have to worry because there's so much more about my life that I want to enjoy. That is such a different place to come from. I love me. I like me. As a matter of fact, this I wrote in my book, The Secret That's Holding You Back, this mantra, and everybody out there can write this, say this all the time. I love myself so much. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to have my greatest experience here because I deserve it. I love myself so much. That phrase alone allowed both my wife and I to stop smoking after 33 years. I threw away the cigarettes. I said, you know what? No, I want to feel stronger because I like that. I don't want to have to cough. I don't want this. And besides, it can hurt me even further down the line. That's it. I'm done with it. So I came from a place of self-love, of self-worth, of self-value. Not, I don't like this. I got such bad habits, and oh my gosh, I'm stupid. I drink too much. I eat too much. I watch TV too much. And then people expect from that place that they're going to accomplish something strong. Never. We're powerful beings, and everything has to come from a place of power then.
You are psychic, because I was just about to say that our mindset is so, so powerful. Can we go back to those mantras? Because I know that's so important, and obviously it made such a change in your life. How often should we be saying these? Should we look ourselves in the mirror? I've heard all different kinds of advice on that.
Yes, and yes. Let me tell you something. If you are not positively talking to yourself all day long, that means your mind is taking over by itself. It never stops, not even while you're sleeping, right? We have dreams.
Yes,
your mind continues to go moment to moment, thought to thought. You need to control your thoughts with those positive feelings, because then the little you may be talking about the negative self-feelings that you have. Oh, I can't believe you got to do that today. You're not going to get that done. That's terrible. You never get that done. And even if you do it, it's not going to be good.
We don't want that.
You don't want that. So to stop that, you've got to do the positive talking.
And positive is always more powerful than negative.
There you go. right? It takes one proton to hold many more electrons because of its power, and that's in an atom. So just remember, the positive of yourself is going to attract more, is going to create more, is going to let you accomplish more. And this year, I want to help people through and get the year of the life that they love.
Well, you're going to stick around. I mean, we've got so much to talk about this year.
I feel so much more pumped and ready already.
Here we
go.
Some scientific backing. I mean, we're going to do our mantras, and should we end on one? What's a good one for everyone?
Well, that I am worth.
I am worth.
I am worth.
Right? Having and experiencing an incredible life.
Having and experiencing
not just this year, but for the rest of my life.
The rest of my life. Yeah, Vincent.
Absolutely, man. Let's go. I want to run a marathon. Come on.
We're going. Let's go.
Dang,
Let's do it.
holy cow.
Where can we find more information on you?
Just go to my website at vincentgenna.com. My book is connected there and everything. And actually, when you do the work in the book, it helps to empower you even more because you're taking loving steps, knowing you're worth doing that.
And Vincent, you're going to have to take really slow steps in our marathon because we're both wearing heels, but we are down for it.
Oh, that's okay. And I'm going to be 68 years old. I got a baby walk, baby steps for me.
We so appreciate it.
We have more.
We'll be right back.